Kaylee, thanks. Making sure their stories are told and never forgotten. That is one of the goals of the Silent Witness Project. And this year's goal is to raise domestic violence awareness. It starts tonight. Amanda Fay is joining us live again from Lourdes University with more on the importance of this project. Amanda?
Yes, Melissa, this unveiling tonight is going to honor and memorialize 42 lives that were taken by the hands of a partner, someone who was in a relationship with, someone who was trusted, and those lives were taken from them due to that partner. And we're going to honor and memorialize them here tonight. I'm joined now by Deidre Lashley from Bethany House, the executive director. So good afternoon. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for being here.
This is going to be very powerful. As I indicated earlier, we have the silhouettes that are in the auditorium covered with a black cloth right now. But talk a little bit about what's going to happen with that ceremony tonight.
Yeah, so these 42 victims, we're going to read their stories out loud. To remember who they were as people in our community. They worked, they lived, they played in our community, and their lives were cut short by domestic violence. So we're putting a real person to the statistics that we hear all the time about domestic violence, because these were real people that were in our community and touched our lives, and their families are still grieving.
Sure, and here we're looking at right now, these are some of the names that have been on our minds for decades, because while 42 people are the names are going to be read tonight, this project goes back a number of decades, right?
Yeah, this is our 22nd unveiling ceremony. So we have the silhouettes representing the last 10 years of homicides, and so the retired plaques are representing the previous silhouettes, and we've had over 120 victims recognized by this project since we started.
Wow, okay, so I mean, obviously a huge issue in our community, and that's why we're raising awareness here during the month of October specifically. And at the Bethany House, you all are a shelter for victims of domestic violence and their kids. So talk a little bit about the need that you're seeing there at the shelter.
Yeah, we are full with a waiting list. I'd say the demand is greater than ever. Our crisis calls have nearly doubled in the last year and a half, and people are calling and needing help. And the situations that we're hearing about from hospitals and from police, our police friends, is that the number of strangulations is up, the number of weapons being used is up, and so the violence, the kind of violence that's being used is more frequent, more dangerous.
Wow, okay, so definitely something that we want to keep on top of mind. And for people, they can come out tonight for the ceremony. It starts at 6 o'clock at the Franciscan Center at Lourdes University. Maybe someone is seeing this, though, either they need help or they want to help, but they can't be here tonight. How can people go about just getting more information?
Yeah, they can look at our website. We've got a calendar of events happening this month. It's Domestic Violence Awareness Month, so this is just our first kickoff event. So if they want to get involved in other things later this month, there's still time to do that. But you can also volunteer and you can donate. We've got 16 families staying with us, so we are always in need of items like toilet paper, paper towels, laundry detergent. So there's very practical ways that people can get involved and help those families. Or if they want to give monetarily, that's always welcome too. We're a small organization, but we're doing a lot of good work in the community, and we count on our community partners to help us.
And they'll stretch those dollars and really get the best use out of them. Again, ceremony starts 6 o'clock here at the Franciscan Center at Lourdes University, so you can come out and see this very powerful ceremony that's going to happen here in just about an hour and a half. Deidre, thank you so much for your time today. Reporting live in Sylvania, Amanda Fay, WTOL 11.
Amanda, very important work that we hope really makes an impact tonight. Thank you.